Yo, the GTA 6 community needs to chill, like for real. And I don't mean that in a pessimistic, negative Nancy, naysayer way. I'm saying this out of genuine concern for a lot of these people's well being. Look, I'm not even gonna bother giving you the rundown of what happened. Odds are, if you're in or around the GTA 6 community on YouTube and Reddit, you know that people were expecting to get GTA 6 trailer 3 today or yesterday. I don't know when this video will be up, but it was this was like the most insane thing that I've seen probably since like the 27 theory maybe. But the thing I will say about this whole thing is that people's reasoning wasn't, you know, it was sound. You know, people weren't living in Delulu land like they usually do. I even myself, I was kind of like, maybe, it could. I was tuning into the streams. I was like, I had hope. I had faith. I wasn't doing anything else this morning. I went to the store and got some coffee. I wasn't doing shit else. So I was like, hey, I'll tune in. Maybe we'll get something. Maybe we don't. Maybe we won't. And we didn't. And people were genuinely distraught, right? They were genuinely upset. They were genuinely angry. They were pissed at Rockstar, pissed at Game Informer. And listen, I think that's unwarranted, especially when you consider, like I said, the fans, they weren't into Lululand this time around. This theory was sound. The evidence, it turned out to all just be a bunch of coincidences, but everything kind of did point towards, hey, we're getting something soon. And a lot of signs pointed to today. It didn't happen, but at the end of the day, nothing was confirmed. Rockstar never said anything, and yet whenever stuff like this happens, people act as though like they were bamboozled. Like I've literally seen people saying that Rockstar is moving the date. When we predict it, they move it because they don't want us to be right. I'm like, guys, Rockstar is not on that type of time. Rockstar doesn't care. Rockstar is gonna do what they do on their terms, on their court. They're not worried about this. Don't get me wrong, do I think that there are like people who are in the trenches working on this game who probably see what the GTA 6 community is talking about? I mean, I'm sure they look for that stuff. I would want to know what people were saying about something I'm working on, right? It's the whole reason I post YouTube videos and stuff. But I think for the most part, a lot of these people are focused on getting this game finished and getting it ready to be done in November. They are locked in, okay? The higher ups, they don't give a shit. They're doing what they're doing. The marketing team, they've got their plan. You know what I mean? They don't give a shit about us, really. I mean, they do. I mean, obviously, I don't want to say that they don't care about us, but they don't care about us to do things like move dates if we predict the trailer date. They're gonna do that. They have their plan. It's like Dutch and Red Dead Redemption 2. They have a plan, okay? So we just gotta chill out. Okay, we guys, remember, we are 6 months out from the game. We have an earnings call coming up. Something could drop around that. Something could drop after. Something could very well drop this week still. Something could drop next week. We don't know. By the end of May. But, even if not, summer starts officially in June. And Strauss Zelnick said marketing was going to start in the summer. And again, 6 months out, next week, 5 months out, at some point, assuming there's no delay, they have to start showing us stuff about the game. They have to start, Rockstar's going to break their silence soon. So in the meantime, everybody just take a breath, take a chill pill, and just enjoy the ride. Enjoy and just laugh about this, man. This is funny. What happened today was genuinely hilarious, okay? We're gonna get news soon. In the meantime, just I'm not gonna be like, oh, go outside, touch grass. No, of course, I assume that these people have lives. At least I hope so. But just don't dwell on it. enjoy the theories, enjoy laughing, having fun, because genuinely this stuff is so hilarious. I feel like when the game comes out, I'm gonna look back at a lot of this stuff and we're just gonna laugh, kiki, have a good time. You know, that's what this is all about at the end of the day. And in a few short months, we're gonna have our hands on the game. We're gonna be playing the game, and then after that, next thing we know, 10 years have gone by, and we're mad at Rockstar all over again for their silence leading up to Red Dead Redemption 2. Or, we've got one foot in the grave leading up to GTA 7. You know what I mean? That's how fast time tends to go by these days. So just relax. All right? Take a deep breath and just enjoy the ride. We're almost there, guys. We just got to hold on a little bit longer. All right? Just hold on. I promise you it'll be okay. But at the end of the day, I don't know what the heck I'm talking. Actually, screw that. I do know what the heck I'm talking about this time. Okay, just chill, just relax. It's gonna be okay. I know it is. All right. Okay. Anyway, guys, yeah, I don't normally make videos like this where I'm just kind of like talking. Usually, I have like a script in front of me, very structured. I hate just like these stream of consciousness stuff. It's rough, but I just wrapped up recording voiceover for this Uncharted 4 video I'm working on, and I was just looking at videos and just thinking about what transpired today, and I was like, I gotta make something. Man, this was something. But anyway, I gotta get off here. It's late. I've got therapy in the morning. I've got work. That's another thing. Go to therapy. It might do you some good. All right, but yeah. But that's all from me. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later.